ahead and do this sentencing now.
36th District Court, State of Michigan, now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no smoking, no gum chewing, no lounging or laying down, no driving or riding in a vehicle. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that you may be seen on screen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Chantel Wingbush. This is ticket number Z808154, one count of the amended charge of operating while visibly impaired. Appearances for the record, please, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Orsi appearing on behalf of Ms. Chantel Wimbush, appearing with us via Zoom. We consent today's appearance via Zoom.
Thank you. Ms. Wimbush, could you please state your name? Can I have your P number too, please?
Thank you.
My P number is 85072.
Ms. Wimbush, could you please state your name for the record?
Chantel Denise Wimbush, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And before we get started, I talked to both of you before we began this, that I do know Ms. Wimbush. I had the opportunity to work with her while we were over at the juvenile division. And both of you consent to me still moving forward with the sentencing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll let you proceed, Ms. Attorney Orson.
Your Honor, the first thing that I'd like to address before we move to sentencing is the matter of, we had filed a motion to correct the court record. Previously, the motion wasn't set for a hearing date. However, it was reported to,
I know, you hear that it changed?
yeah. Oh, there we go. It was reported.
Can you just start from the beginning and repeat everything again, please? Sorry.
Well, actually, she
No
said.
problem, Your Honor.
They paid it out.
Okay, Ms. Wimbush is when she's saying, the court reporter said she didn't hear from when Ms. Wimbush. Correct. Just start all over again.
Okay.
All right, no problem. Your Honor, we had filed a motion to correct the court record previously, but there was no motion hearing date set. At the last hearing, when Ms. Wimbush entered her plea, she had entered the plea to the visibly impaired. However, it was reported to Secretary of State that she had taken a plea operating while intoxicated, and she had a 30-day suspension of her license. And then the restricted period now goes until February of 2022. I'm asking that the court amend the record to reflect the same and also report it to Secretary of State because her driving record is incorrect.
All right. At this time, I am seeing that there was an amended charge to operating while visibly impaired, and that is the charge that is supposed to be on this particular record. So at this time, the court is going to ask that we correct that to operating while visibly impaired from operating with the blood alcohol level. I believe that once it's done, it is forwarded to the Secretary of State's office automatically, but we will try and ensure that that takes place as well.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Wimbush had gone 30 days without her license, and we had told her that she wouldn't be able to drive during that time, even though it was an error that was made.
All right, and I apologize. I know that this has been seen by quite a few different of my colleagues, and so we'll try and get that straightened out today, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. In terms of sentencing, Your Honor, we had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report in this case, and there are no additions, deletions, or corrections.
Hey Siri, send Bob Zoranik a text.
I'm sorry about that. Continue on.
Your Honor, may I speak in regards to the recommendation?
You may.
Okay. In terms of the recommendation, Your Honor, we would ask that you accept the 12 months probation with the possibility that Ms. Wimbush may be considered for early discharge at the 6-month mark. It has been recommended by probation that she complete an alcohol education program as well as a victim impact panel. We submitted a sentencing memorandum. I believe that you've received it, and I hope you've had time to review it. She has already completed an alcohol highway safety program through advanced behavioral rehabilitation on April 3rd of 2021. And she's also completed the Mothers Against Drunk Driving Victim Impact Panel on February 22nd of 2021. And we would ask that both of those be considered as completing both of those requirements through the recommendation of probation.
You said you sent a sentencing memorandum?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
When did you submit that to the court?
1 second. Your Honor, it was sent over on October 6th.
And did you send it to my email attention, or who did you send it to? Do you recall?
Your Honor, it was faxed over to the 36th District Court. 1 second. It was faxed over to the 36th District Court, and we had to put it to the attention of your clerk.
All right, so can you please send that to the email that you just got from, as far as the clerk that just sent you some information? I didn't receive it.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. I will, give me 1 moment. I'm gonna. Your Honor, would that be Christina Mack?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I have sent it, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to pause for 1 second. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to go off the record, and then I'll read it, and then I'll recall this matter, okay?
I'm gonna forward it to you. Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Galaxy user, what is your name, please? You have to unmute, ma'am. What's your name, please?
Tamaya Young.
Okay. Okay, Ms. Young, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. We'll have an attorney speak to you shortly. You're gonna be in this room alone until someone comes in there, okay?
Okay, no problem.
So you can go in there now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Wisely, I need to go someplace before I continue this. You need to go someplace else before I continue this sentence, Mr. Wisely? Okay.
I did contact you.
Back on the record, on the matter of People versus Chantel Winbush, appearances for the record again, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Orsi appearing on behalf of Ms. Chantel Winbush.
Ms. Winbush, can you please state your name?
Chantel Denise Winbush, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much for forwarding that information, Attorney Orsi. I did have an opportunity to look through it, and I do see the evaluation, letters of recommendation, or letters in support of Ms. Winbush, letters from her therapist, her transcripts from school, as well as her resume, and the certificate from the Mothers Against Drug Driving that she completed, that victim impact. So you may continue at this time. Thank you.
Your Honor, thank you for taking the opportunity to review the sentencing memorandum. In terms of elocution, I believe I am completed.
Thank you. Ms. Winbush, did you want to say anything before I sent you?
I just wanted to say that this was a horrible mistake that I regret, and I feel like I've done, or I've tried to do the things to really educate myself and ensure that this never happens again. I never plan to put myself in this situation again, Your Honor.
All right. So it is the sentence of this court today, after reading through the documents and seeing everything, that I am going to sentence you to a term of 12 months probation. However, if counsel does at 6 months, if you are completing everything and she files a motion, I will consider allowing you to be released from it early. But that would have to be with all conditions and terms completed at that point in time. So at this point in time, I'm going to do 12 months probation. You are required to complete the MAD panel, but you've already completed it. So I'm going to put into the sentencing that you need to show this proof that you've completed this already, that you completed the highway safety. If they gave you some type of certificate or some type of completion, present that to probation services as well. You are going to have to drop twice a month, okay? You'll have to drop at least twice a month through the alcohol testing. I believe that's what she's already been doing, correct?
I believe so, Your Honor.
You're gonna have to continue that random drug screen twice a month. If you test positive at any of them, I'm going to put you on an alcohol test, okay? So, zero tolerance. I worked at the prosecutor's office. You're aware of that, Ms. Winbush. We see the impact of what happens when, a drunk driver hits somebody else. And thank God it doesn't appear that anybody was injured in this. But I'm going to assess that at this point in time. You've already had some hits come to you as far as your license suspended. So I know that was a big deal. I know you have a child that you have to take care of. I know that you're realizing the impact of this decision from this, that you went and sought help to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And I want you to keep on that same path and that same track. I know your willpower, so I know that you can and will do this, and this shouldn't be any problem at all for you, okay? There are some assessments that I have to impose. There are supervision fees that you have to give $25 a month for. You still have to pay for the assessment fee, that's $100. And I do give a $240 fine for first-time alcohol offenses. So that's the fine that the court is imposing on this. As said, any drop, any alcohol, any drug testing drop, I won't put you on the tether. So first time, I won't give any leniency for that. And I think that covers everything, because honestly, they didn't have that much down there because you have done so much to put yourself in a position to be able to continue. Ms. Winbush, you do have to call probation services and let them know my sentencing today, and so that they can know the term of the sentencing. So I'm going to give you that phone number. Do you have a sheet of paper to take it down?
Yes, I'm ready.
313-965-8255. 3414.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. And call them today once we get off the record and let them know that I sentenced you to 12 months. You can let them know that you can file for early release after 6 months, depending on how everything is going, and I'll see. But let them know that you are to complete those programs, but that you've already completed them. So I'll put down there that you have to complete the MAD panel, but that you've already completed that. It needs to show proof. And the highway safety class, but you've already completed it, just needs to show proof, so that they won't make you repeat it again, okay? Does anyone have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Any questions, Ms. Winters?
No, Your Honor.
If there's nothing further, then that concludes this hearing, okay? Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.